This video will show you how to delete a duplicate player that exists on the central server. The steps to fix this, compared to a duplicate player that only exists in your local computer, are slightly more complicated. You'll first have to merge these players. To do this, click on one of the instances of the player, then hold the Control key on your keyboard and click the other instance of the player. The merge button will now be clickable. Click this to merge the instances of the player together. If the player is unable to be merged, you'll get an error saying both players have stats in play-by-play games. If you get this error, continue watching the video to find out how to fix it. Otherwise, skip to 234 to continue to the next step. Try to delete each instance of the player. Since they both have stats in games, they will not be able to be deleted, but it will tell you which games they have stats in. Find the one with the least games and mark down those games. Then change this player's last name to whatever the last name is, plus delete in all caps. This will help them to stand out when you're looking at the players list. Open a game by double-clicking on it. If it's in play-by-play mode, click View and box score it by game. Click on any stat and a pop-up will appear. Click Yes. Then, under the Edit tab, make sure to uncheck Game Finished. Find the two players. You'll be able to tell them apart since one has delete at the end of their name. You'll want to copy the stats from this instance of the player to the other one. Then delete the stats from the player with delete at the end of their name. To copy these stats over, we'll just look at the row with the delete player and replicate those stats in the row with the non-delete player. Make sure you check every tab for stats for these players. Also make sure to click the in-game button in the top right corner. If the delete player was marked as a starter, you will have to substitute them with the non-delete player. Go back to the Edit tab and check Game Finished. Close out of the game and repeat this process for all other games the player was featured in. Now you can go back and merge the players per the previous instructions. Once you are done with this, you can continue on. Enter your password and perform a full season sync. Once this is done, click Synchronize again. Do this without clicking Done. The second sync zeroes out stats for the duplicate player on the central server. There is no other way to do this, so if you click Done, you will have to correctly sync twice in a row until you get this right. Delete the duplicate player. The one with stats will not be able to be deleted. So if you do not know which one is the duplicate, simply attempt to delete them both. Enter your password and sync again. Now there will be only one instance of this player. If you're having problems with any of these steps, contact DakStats at Daktronics.com for assistance.